My name is Wouter Drijfhout. I have a research group at LUMC, and together with other groups I perform medical research. The central theme in this research is peptides. Peptides are small proteins consisting of amino acids and can be used for a variety of things. Of course, it relates to disease. We can study disease, we can try to cure disease, and we can try to predict disease. Those are the three main areas I'm working in. I worked with quite some different non-academic partners, and they are almost all companies. And that relates to the fact that if we do a discovery of which we think it can go to the market, then at some stage you of course need to have interaction with a private party, because that's the company who has to put things on the market. I have experience with small companies, startup companies. I did once or twice a project with a very large company, and I have also experience in medium-sized companies. Yes, when you work with companies, you face legal issues. I think three of the most important ones are: first, that you need an IP. That's the first thing companies ask for. What's your patent situation? I think the second one is that you try to deal with a proper company, so a company that is able to bring your compounds to the market. And I think you need a very good contract with them on the IP. And what I mean with that is that the contract should be crystal clear, that it should be clear to both parties what is in the contract, that you won't get discussion about it afterwards. And I think it's important to be flexible, so having a contract does not mean that it cannot be changed if both parties agree. The importance of confidentiality is high. I think first, before you have IP, you need to treat your data confidential, otherwise you lose your novelty and the possibilities to generate IP. And when you work with a company, I think the confidentiality of both sides is important, because it should not be a secret that you work together, but you want to achieve something together, and I think it's important that other people don't know about it for a particular period of time. So confidentiality is important. IP rights is important as well, because the company needs the rights you provide them to bring something to the market. And I think there are several ways of getting rewarded for that, and I think you should find a way that is acceptable for both parties, so that you also get your share. Well, I think when I initiate a new collaboration with a company, I think I would try to choose the company with more care than what I did before. I chose 2 times wrong, which I wanted to avoid in future. And I think also I would have contracts in which the obligation of the company has been formulated even more clearly than in the past. So defining terms better to avoid problems with the company not doing what you ideally want them to do. Yes, I have an advice for my colleagues, and that is that my colleagues should realize themselves that their incentive is to cure patients. that the incentive of the company you're working with is earning money by curing patients. And that's a difference in incentive, but you have a common track, and you will notice that all the way.